Hello students, this is Miss Diane and I'm going to be going over the State Board Chemical Wave for you. So I've already double draped my client. They said you may begin. I'm going to sanitize my hands. Right? I'm going to section the mannequin off. You do not have to do the 9 sections. So here I did 2 front sections, a top section here and 2 on the side. So I have 5 sections, leaving out the middle section from the crown to the nape. All right, I already, as you see, I did 1 rod, but I'm going to go ahead and start wrapping. I'm going to do it the thickness of the rod, so that means I have to have a rod here to measure. I'm going to take my section out. Right. Going to get it smooth. I'm going to hold it at a 90-degree elevation from the head. So 90 degrees straight out from where the head grows. If you have any doubt or question, put your comb on it and it will show you exactly where. So you'll see it changes with the round of the head, right? I'm going to use 2 papers to do this wrap. I'm going to put 1 underneath, 1 on top. Bring it out. You can spray. I'm going to pull it out. And the first wrap I have here is going to be paper first. We do not want fish hooks, so I'm going to do paper first. Then I'm going to wrap the hair around it. It's going to hit on half base, because if I pulled it 90 degrees, it's going to land half base. I'm going to get the band, bring it across the top, smoothly, right across the top, okay? I'm not going to tighten it. I'm not going to have it all twisted, the band. I'm going to do it just like that. Now, for time's sake, I'm going to replace this mannequin with another mannequin that I already wrapped for you. Okay, students, so I changed the mannequins out, and now I have one that is completely rolled from the crown to the nape. And now I am going to sanitize my hands, and I'm going to step back and wait for further instructions. The examiner is going to come by and the examiner is going to tell me, can you please demonstrate saturation? So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to go ahead and put my gloves on, because remember I had sanitized them already. So I'm going to put my gloves on. Just a quick tip. Check the gloves out and make sure they fit you, because these right here are a little large, or they may be a little too tight. So check the gloves and see how they fit you. All right, so I've got my gloves on. First thing I have to do is client protection. So I'm going to go ahead and get my protective cream. Now, State Board has given you the option of putting protective cream and cotton on. You can do either or you can do it the way you were taught. However that was, I was taught to go ahead and put protective cream all the way around the hairline. So I'm going to do that. But that's an option. You can only, if you would like to just put it from ear to ear, you can do that too. So I went ahead and I have it all the way around the hairline. I'm going to put this in the trash. Okay, next is cotton. Again, you have several choices with your cotton. You can do it around the entire hairline. Like you would for a client, and then you would just cut this piece off here. Or you could do it just around the perm rods here, right? Tie it off and cut that. Or then another option is you could do it from ear to ear. Cut it off here. Kind of like to put the little clip on there to hold it on both sides so it doesn't move. Then I can go ahead and discard this, or I can take a piece of this and use it as I'm saturating in case anything drips. I'm going to take the cap off, put it in my ice disinfected bag, and then I'm going to saturate the perm rods top to bottom. Top, bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom. Be careful not to let the nozzle touch the perm rods. Alright, I've done that. So I can also go ahead and put this in my items to be disinfected, or I could have put the cap, left it here, put it back on here, and then put it in there so I don't drip any water. Okay, if there's any dripping, you can get that off. Dispose of this in the trash. Alright, now the instructions are going to be told to me to demonstrate a test curl. So I'm going to unwrap one rod 1.5 times, check it like that, no pushing, scrunching, anything, just unwrap it 1.5 times, look at it, then you're going to wrap it back up, put it there. The examiner is going to ask you to please unwrap one rod, so we're going to go ahead and pick another rod, and you're going to slowly unwrap it so that they can see that you did not leave any fish hooks there. What am I going to do with these? I'm going to throw the rod in items to be disinfected. I'm going to put the end papers in the trash bag. Okay, then the examiner is going to give me further instructions. He's going or she's going to say, go ahead and remove the rods, and you may clean up the section, or they're going to tell me to wait until further instructions are given. You have two options there, so be patient and listen carefully.